In today's episode, we're still in Nashville, Tennessee, heading to the burger joint Jack Brown's to take on their record-breaking challenge. The rules are simple: break the previous record and your meal is free. But if I fail, I'm stuck with a $222 bill on the line. So it is pretty warm out here. Luckily, I have a fan right here blowing in my face or I would be just a sweaty mess. But the record at this location, there's many locations in Tennessee and other states, but the record here is only 10 burgers. I, in front of me, have 16 burgers just because I wanted to at least match Randy and Katina, who have done this challenge not too long ago. They both did 16. The all-time record here is 21 burgers, and I think that's at all locations across Jack Brown's restaurant. If I have room, I might try to break the 21 record or even tie the 21 record, but for now, we're gonna start with this 16 and see what we can do. My timer started. That's just for my own self. There is no time limit for this actual challenge. Let's go and start with the first specialty. Honestly, I don't know which one this is, but it does have ruffles in it, barbecue ruffles. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is their specialty burger called the Greg Brady. It's the only one with potato chips and mac and cheese, but it's a great tasting burger. Now, the challenge itself is pretty straightforward. I have to break the previous record of 10 burgers to win. For my attempt, I ordered 8 of their specialty burgers from the menu, along with 5 plain burgers and 5 cheeseburgers. However, you can stick to plain burgers if you'd like. I personally wanted to mix it up a bit. There is no time limit, so you can take as long as you need, as long as you beat the record. If you can manage to finish all your burgers and surpass that number, your entire meal is free, plus you'll score a t-shirt and get your name on their wall of fame. And just a side note, Jack Brown's does reset the record every year, and it is different at all different locations. I definitely want to get into this one with jalapenos. I'm gonna guess this one is the shocker because it has jack cheese and apparently there's habaneros in there, so hopefully I didn't shoot myself in the foot with this one. I'm a huge fan of jalapenos, but not all of them are created equal. I've had some that were insanely spicy, like level 10 heat, when they had no business being that hot. Luckily, these were on the milder side and paired perfectly with that jack cheese. Now that one was great, but I am interested to try this one. This is called the Cobra Kai, and it's one of their popular choices here. It has jalapeno jelly in there. That might be a first for me. I don't know if I've ever had jalapeno jelly. This one is unique. The pairing sounds a little weird at first. Cream cheese with jalapeno and jalapeno jelly doesn't seem like it should work, but surprisingly it does. It's got a quick little zing to it without being too spicy. If you got a Jack Brown's near you, I definitely recommend trying this one out. So far, the Cobra Kai is definitely my favorite. I'm not crazy about cream cheese in a burger. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the jalapeno jelly, but that was fantastic. On to a next specialty, and this is going to be called their Elvis. Apple with smoked bacon, peanut butter, and mayo. If you're a peanut butter fan, you might enjoy this one. It's a pretty interesting combo. However, it wasn't my favorite, but I like variety, so I had to include it. And to top it off, I may have swallowed a fly or two since they are buzzing all over the patio dining area. It was the only seating available. This place is packed. I do love peanut butter in burgers, but if you're going to be eating this many burgers, it's probably not a wise idea because it is really thick. And this is going to be their Tribute. I know that because there's a Sunnyside egg in there with some bacon. When you're trying to eat a lot of burgers, toppings like peanut butter will only slow you down. The thick consistency forces you to drink more fluids, which just fills up stomach space. I only had one, so it wasn't a big deal. The Tribute burger I'm eating now is basically a breakfast burger. I'm a huge fan of anything with breakfast foods, so I'm glad to have thrown this one into the mix. We actually do have one more specialty, and I'm going to assume this one's going to be the Cowboy because there is barbecue sauce in it. I still gotta say, out of all the specialties I've had, the Cobra Kai is the number one, followed by the Shocker. Both excellent burgers. $11 minutes, 26 seconds in now. All we have left are 5 cheeseburgers and 5 hamburgers. And just a note that each burger did come with a pickle. The pickle is not required. Also, if we're trying to break the record, it's probably best to get the most simplest burgers. If I had to eat all those pickle spears, I would have already lost. They probably weighed close to a pound on their own. Thankfully, they weren't a part of the actual challenge. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the record here is 21 burgers by my friend Gordon Hazard, aka Hungry Hazard. I'm not 100% positive, but I think he went with plain burgers for that record. Either way, it's still an impressive number, and the record still stands today. He doesn't have a video unfortunately, and he's been retired for a few years now, so I hope he's doing well. Also, I should note that I don't think 21 is the overall record for all Jack Brown's locations, because I'm pretty sure the number is much higher at different spots. So we only need one more burger to actually beat the year record. So we're just gonna go with a normal cheeseburger, or a normal hamburger. I'm kind of regretting not getting just all cheeseburgers. That looks a little plain, but lesson learned. That's 10 burgers done. 18 minutes, 28 seconds in. And yeah, they definitely need some sort of cheese to keep it moist, but the burgers are actually really good. For some reason, watching Randy's and Katina's video, I thought they were like the size of sliders. These are quarter-pound patties, so it's a decent-sized burger. I mentioned this in the last episode with the 76-ounce steak, but any food in front of Randy is always going to look small, unless it's an over 10-pound challenge. These burgers might look small on camera, but they're pretty beefy. With quarter-pound patties made from 100% American Wagyu beef. If you do the math, that's 4 pounds of beef alone, before you even count all the toppings and ingredients packed into them. This is not your typical McDonald's cheeseburger. 2 more hamburgers, 2 more cheeseburgers, 22 minutes, 45 seconds in. The normal hamburgers need something to it, so we're gonna go ahead and add some ketchup. Just for the heck of it, I don't know what this sauce is. I don't know if this is going to be a bad thing or not. Looks kind of like Chipotle. I definitely feel like I can keep going, but should I? We'll just have to wait and see. And by the way, that sauce I used wasn't Chipotle. It was a fry sauce. I didn't even realize that was a thing outside of Utah and Idaho. Apparently it is. My last one. Yeah, I want to order some deep fried Oreos. I'll put 2 more cheeseburgers in. I'll pay for whatever after this. So we are going to go ahead and order 2 more burgers just so I can at least get more than 16. If you're interested in trying a Jack Brown's challenge but the record is too high for the burgers, they also offer a deep fried Oreos challenge. The rules are basically the same, you just have to beat the previous best number, which at this location sits at 28 for the year. They're much smaller and much easier than taking on a bunch of burgers. So 33 minutes and 55 seconds in to finish the 16 burgers. I get some time to breathe until the other burgers get out here. So what I'll do is I'm gonna stop the timer right here. And when the other burgers get here, I'll resume it. Hello, I get Chinese food too?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, okay. We're gonna go ahead and resume the time. Apparently they give you the deep fried Oreos in a little Chinese box. So it looks like I'm having some Chinese food. That is going to be afterwards. Let's get on to these cheeseburgers. And here are the pickles that I was telling you that they come with. They're there. I probably will stop after this. I think we'll be fine with 18. Good luck to anybody that wants to try to beat that record this year. It's a lot of food. This was filmed last month, and I'm still mad at myself for not ordering more burgers to break the 21 record. I was feeling really good at this point and should have just kept going, but it's too late to change that now. Maybe next time I'm at another Jack Brown's, I'll make it my mission to break whatever the all-time record is. And burger number 18, the burgers are so much easier to eat when they're warm. And a big thank you to Jack Brown's for hosting me. The staff and everyone here were awesome. In the next episode, I'm heading to Jackson, Tennessee to take on Hope Cafe's undefeated bottomless pit challenge. It's been a while since I've taken on an unbeaten challenge, so this one should be lots of fun. Of course, I want to thank you all for taking your time to be here. The support is always appreciated. Worse off the time there. 41 minutes and 7 seconds. I'm happy with that. And for beating the Jack Brown's burger record, I am going to get my meal free, and I believe I'm getting a t-shirt as well. But let's end off with these deep fried Oreos. Next time I'm in Tennessee, I'll come back and do their Oreos record. To do a record challenge with Oreos, deep fried Oreos, that would be really difficult because these things are sweet. Oh, I'm so glad I'm done with that challenge. I feel like a sweaty mess. I'm sticky. I have a 2.5-hour drive to my next destination, and all I want to do is lay down in bed with a cold AC.